Hey friends of YouTube, this is Rabe speaking, and finally, we got Dragon Prince Season 3. It seems like only yesterday Season 2 came out. But then again, it seems like it was only yesterday that Season 1 came out. Before we begin, please make sure that you are aware that you are watching a spoiler talk video of Dragon Prince Season 3. You are not watching a spoiler-free review. You guys might be watching this video, you might be watching it thinking like, okay, I'm not getting any spoilers, I'm just gonna get some ideas of what Dragon Prince Season 3 might be like, and then you watch this video, and you're like, wait a minute, this happens? I want to be surprised. No, I'm not gonna be surprised. What the hell? How'd you spoil this for me, man? You're an asshole, Robbie. And I'll just say to you, you should have just read the title or just understand that this is a spoiler talk video. So yeah, you have been warned of spoilers. Basically, this picks off where we left off in Season 2. Basically, Caleb and Rayla, basically they're traveling with the dragon now, the Dragon Prince, to deliver him to the mother as Ezran is leading his kingdom and trying to make sure they don't go to war with the elves. And wow, this was pretty interesting though, to see like Caleb and Rayla just being by themselves. Well, they have the little dragons with them too, but still though, I mean, Caleb and Rayla, they have so much chemistry though. The romance, it does not feel forced at all. Like, just they are funny together, they are serious together at times. Like, they make an awesome team, and they make like a really great romantic couple. But then you got my boy Ezran though. Ezran, I keep liking him more and more and more as the series goes along though, because like, he goes through so much character development though. Like, he went from this kid to like being this king. Like, he's has to make some really hard decisions as king and as a child though, because like, he asks himself though, like, do we really have to go to war with the elves? Like, do we really have to do this? And he keeps giving it like second thoughts, and it's just like, we don't have to do it. Like, there are other ways, because he knows with the Dragon Prince being delivered to the mother, he knows that's the right way to do it. And then you have the villains, Varen and Everos though. Like, these guys though are such great villains though. You have the one villain, Varen, who, even though he is a villain, he's not trying to do really evil things. He's just trying to save humanity, and he feels like the only way to do it is just to be doing really evil things. So he doesn't really think of himself as a villain. But then you have Everos, who is probably more evil than Varen, because Everos wants power. He just wants power, even though Varen is the king. You know, he didn't do it just because he wanted power. He just did it because he wanted to make decisions. Then you have Claudia and Soren. Now, much like some of the other characters on the show, they go through some major character development though. Claudia, for example, she is definitely becoming her father. Like, she just saved her father after he like fell like to his death. Like, he did die, but she brought him back though. Now I don't really remember like I don't know if she like, because I remember though in the last season though, when she tried to save Soren, she had to sacrifice a baby deer. So what did she sacrifice though? Because we know she brought him back. We know that like the other half of her hair is white. She did something though. Like, what did Claudia do? Like, what dark thing did she do to save her father? And she is definitely gonna, she's probably gonna find out about Everos at this point though. Like, she mentioned to Varen the cocoon. So yeah, I think she's gonna know about Everos' existence pretty soon. And you have Soren though. Like, Soren, you have the sibling that is following Varen's footsteps, and then you have the sibling who is not following in Varen's footsteps though. Like, Soren, he is a good dude though. Even though he was assigned to do some really bad things, he has not forgotten one thing, that he is supposed to serve the king. And even though he failed to like protect the king, he has to do that for Ezran now. He has to protect Ezran. Then you have some supporting characters that also had screen time though. Like, you got the general, I can't remember her name though, General Maya. She's like the sister to Caleb and Ezran's mother. Like, she got some screen time though, I'll give her that. There's another character that got a tiny bit of screen time, and that was the guy who makes the jelly tarts. Like, I wish I found a picture of him though, because I don't have it in the video, but still though, I give him credit for that though, for joining the final battle and like hitting those people with like a mallet. Still though, like, this was an amazing season though. Like, and the animation just keeps getting better and better and better. Like, Exadia looks gorgeous though. Like, we have like a sun kingdom. We have like this forest where like things are flashy and colorful. Like, this place though, Exadia, just looks so beautiful, so much more beautiful than some of the other places that we've visited though. Like, not that the other places aren't that beautiful, but still though, this place was gorgeous though, and like the Dragon Queen though, like even though she doesn't wake up till the very end, still though that was a bit of a that had some feels though when she got to reunite with her son, like it hit right here, and it was just she was just like, wait, humans and elves are working together, like this is going to lead to a bright future. The humor though, the humor was just absolutely hysterical though. Like every time they did something funny, well, not every time, but almost every time something was funny, I would laugh though. This is a show where the funny moments aren't awkward though. Like you just laugh naturally, whether you're a kid or an adult, you just enjoy these jokes. Like you just can't help but laugh at them. It just balances comedy and drama well. And I also like the fast pacing in this. Like it doesn't really slow down, doesn't slow too much down for conversation. It knows when to be fast paced. And I also enjoyed the action. The action was pretty good as well. You can't have a fantasy adventure series without action, whether it's with magic or combat skills. That's how I felt with this as well. And let's see, is there anything else I have to talk about with this? Just overall though, this was a really good season though. I mean, there's no season that I am disappointed in though. And I can't really find any flaws with this. I guess maybe the only flaw I have with this is that maybe it did transition from scenes too much, like, oh, 30 seconds of this and then 30 seconds of that scene. It just, I don't know, I guess it got a little annoying after a while, but that's just how I feel with it though. It was still a good season though. And I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It definitely deserves a 9 out of 10, and that's season 4 though. Like, let's get it. Let's get that season 4. Like, are we gonna get a time skip with season 4? Like, are we gonna get like a time skip with Ruby where like some of the characters have new outfits? You know, I can see there being a time skip where not just they get new outfits, but also like some characters are like a couple years older, like Ezran is more of an experienced king. Then you have Caleb and Rayla who look more mature and everything. I can see that happening. But I could be wrong though. Also, one more thing before I go. I also have the Storyfire app on my phone. Basically, this is an app where you get to read and write stories. And you can watch videos on there too. Though I'm not going to dig deep into the video thing. But I did write something on there. I wouldn't really call it a story, but it's just more about like what my story Cheetah Team is about. If you guys have watched some of my earlier videos, you guys know I'm trying to get a book published. And I decided to do something where like, what if I just described what Cheetah Team was about in just a short little story on the app or something like that, if that makes sense or not. Just check it out for yourself. I'll leave it in the description down below. If you find my logo on there, you know that that's exactly me. That's why I have it out here right now, so that way you guys can find me on Storyfire. And yeah, just please check it out though. You guys will enjoy it though. You guys will enjoy it for sure. Well, anyway guys, thanks for watching. Please make sure to subscribe, and that's all I have to say. I'm Rob A, and may the anime force be with you.